is in-house this morning. And Bob, you were just telling me that if people go to the theaters this weekend and they say, hey, that skyline looks familiar, well, they're probably right.
That is absolutely right. We have a comedy set in Boise, a Wolverine sequel, and more this week in theaters.
Please welcome to the stage president of Mathletes, as well as her own self-published magazine, Women with a Y, valedictorian Brandy Clark.
Featuring an all-star comedy cast including Aubrey Plaza, Bill Hader, Rachel Bilson, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and Andy Samberg, R-rated The To-Do List is a comedy loosely inspired by the real-life adventures of first-time writer-director and former Boise resident and Bora High grad Maggie Carey. Set in Boise in 1993, valedictorian Brandy Clark wants to shed her uptight image before college, so she assembles a to-do list of all the activities she missed out on in high school. Quickly realizing that she's way out of her depth, Brandy solicits her best friends, older sister, and burnout boss for their help and advice. If the group is going to complete the list by September, they'll need plenty of imagination and very open minds.
You have struggled long enough. I can end your eternity. Make you mortal.
The Wolverine takes Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman, to modern-day Japan. Out of his depth in an unknown world, he'll face a host of unexpected and deadly opponents in a life-or-death battle that'll leave him forever changed. Vulnerable for the first time and pushed to his physical and emotional limits, he confronts not only lethal samurai steel, but also his inner struggle against his own immortality. It's rated PG-13.
Who's that big guy?
Is this a girl?
What are you doing over here talking to us?
Well, maybe, Roddy, if you guys hadn't called me over here.
Please let your lady friend know that this conversation was entirely about her.
Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, Amanda Peet, Toni Collette, Allison Janney, Maya Rudolph, and Rob Corddry star in The Way, Way Back. 14-year-old Duncan is miserable about his summer until he's taken under the wing of the cool manager at a local water park. It's rated PG-13. PG-13 rated 20 Feet from Stardom is a documentary which shines a spotlight on the true story of the backup singers behind some of the greatest musical legends of our time.
For my reviews, a look at this week's DVD and Blu-ray releases and more, you can head over to my website, bobrichardsmoviereviews.com, or link to it at idahoonyourside.com.
So that first movie, The To-Do List, not shot in Boise.
Not shot in Boise. It's a Hollywood movie, but it is set in Boise, and it's only playing at the Edwards 22 in Boise.
In Boise, of course. But it'll be fun to make some of those connections.
Exactly.
For
And did you see Big Bun in the scenes there? That's our Big Bun.
They're paying homage to Boise right there. All right.
That's
Thanks a lot, Bob, for a preview of those movies. We'll be right back after this with a look at your final top stories.